brings us to coach of the year. Last year we saw Brian Daboll take it. So it was like not necessarily the best coach on the best team. Right now, Dan Campbell's the favorite.
Yeah, and I think he should be in coach of the year conversation. Got a team that started off 1-7 last year, finished with the first winning season in almost a decade. A lot of momentum. A lot of people love the Lions now. He's plus 800, which is the favorite for coach of the year at this moment in time. Do you see anybody else winning coach of the year outside of Dan Campbell?
Mike Tomlin, if the Steelers win the division. I think Mike Tomlin is a guy that you talk about the media narratives and people that the media loves. I think if the Steelers are able to get to the top of the division, which I think they can, I think they have the best roster top to bottom in that division when it comes to weapons, talent on defense. You have the monster that is TJ Watt on that team. He's someone who's never had a losing season in his career before. If the Steelers make noise and are the third or second seed in the AFC and Kenny Pickett balls out, I think Mike Tomlin could be in the conversation. And then I think it's time for Zach Taylor to get his flowers as well. And then on top of Zach Taylor, I would say Seattle and Pete Carroll. Time for him to re-enter the conversation. But I do pick Dan Campbell to win, because if you bring Detroit to the playoffs, that's an incredible feat on its own, especially with where he took that team. He started literally from the bottom and then brought the team all the way up to almost making the playoffs. And now they're basically a lock to make the playoffs this year. So if they do win a playoff game, I think the media is in love with him right now. Jason Garrett had an interview with him and was like, oh my God, I love this guy. Yeah. Same with Chris Collinsworth. Even people like Cowherd who are like, oh, kneecaps are starting to come around to him as well.
Yeah, I feel like he's the favorite. If I had to throw out one more person that you didn't mention, who is kind of a dark horse one that no one's talking about, mostly because I don't think a lot of people know about him. Believe it or not, last year we had Brian Daboll with the Giants and how they overperformed. I think this year could be the Falcons. I think Arthur Smith could potentially be coach of the year. You have a quarterback who you don't really know what you have with him yet. You have great weapons around him with Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, and a pretty good defense overall. You got AJ Terrell, great corner. You have Jesse Bates. You have Grady Jarrett on the edge. So I think that this is a team, if they can go 10-7 and win their division with Desmond Ridder, if Desmond Ridder can overperform, he was a 4th-round pick. If he can be decent, last year he had a QBR of 86. If he can get it to like a 95, he'll be in a pretty good territory. I think he's somebody that nobody's talking about that I think could be a pretty good coach of the year candidate that no one's talking about as of right now.
Yeah. I think I would throw in Mike McDaniel as well. If the Dolphins win the division, I think the media loves him. So.
Also, Robert Saleh.
Yeah, either one.
I think one of those coaches could, especially if they overthrow the Bills. Those are some guys that I would throw out. If I had to make it today, I would still pick Dan Campbell. Because of the fact this team could win 12, 13 games. They could be the 1 seed at one point, or at least be fighting for it by season's end. Everyone loves the Lions. If they win 12 games, it's Dan Campbell's.